The first rays of the morning sun spread across the endless golden plains. Dozens of young ostriches suddenly began running as fast as they could. Among them was a young ostrich named Niko. His powerful legs pushed through the sand. His heart raced. His breathing became heavier with every step. But there was something strange. No lion was chasing them. No hunter was nearby. No danger existed at all. Yet every ostrich kept running simply because everyone else was running. After several minutes, Niko collapsed beneath a lonely acacia tree. He looked behind him. Nothing. Only silence. He whispered, "Why am I spending my life running toward places I never chose?" This is the story of a young ostrich who made one choice that changed his life forever. Niko lived in a peaceful valley where hundreds of ostriches dreamed of becoming successful. Every morning looked exactly the same. If one ostrich trained to run faster, Niko trained harder. If another discovered a new feeding ground, Niko abandoned his own search and followed. If someone became popular because of their confidence, Niko copied the way they walked and spoke. He never asked himself one simple question: what do I really want? Instead, he asked, what is everyone else doing? Weeks turned into months. Niko stayed busy every single day. But every night he returned home feeling strangely empty. One evening, his mother noticed the sadness in his eyes. She gently asked, "Niko, what did you accomplish today?" Niko smiled nervously. "I ran with the fastest ostriches." "And what did you learn?" Niko stayed quiet. He couldn't answer, because deep inside, he had learned nothing. The very next day, a loud shout echoed across the valley. "Quick, everyone is heading toward the eastern hills." Without thinking, hundreds of ostriches rushed forward. Niko ran with them. The journey lasted for hours. The hot sun burned above them. Their legs became tired. Finally, they reached the hills. There was nothing. No food, no water, no opportunity. Only dry rocks. One young ostrich laughed. "We just wanted to see who would follow." The whole group laughed and walked away. Niko stood completely still. He had wasted an entire day, following people who had no destination themselves. For the first time in his life, he felt disappointed. Not because he failed, but because he had never made his own decision. That evening, Niko didn't sleep. He stared at the stars and asked himself, if everyone disappeared tomorrow, would I even know which direction to walk? The question changed everything. The next morning, before anyone else woke up, Niko quietly walked toward the western side of the valley, a place nobody ever explored. The land looked dry. The path seemed lonely. More than once he almost turned back, but he kept walking. After a long journey, he heard the sound of flowing water. Hidden between tall rocks was a beautiful oasis. Fresh grass covered the ground. Clear water reflected the morning sky. Fruit trees grew nearby. Niko couldn't believe his eyes. He smiled and whispered, "I only found this place because I stopped following the crowd." From that day forward, Niko made one promise. "I won't compare myself with anyone. I'll only become a little better than I was yesterday." Some days he practiced running. Some days he studied nature. Some days he explored new places. Some days he simply rested and observed. Slowly, his confidence grew. Not because he was better than others, but because he was becoming better than his old self. Months later, a massive sandstorm suddenly swept across the valley. The sky turned dark. The wind roared across the plains. Animals panicked. Most ostriches did what they had always done. They followed the crowd. But nobody knew where the crowd was going. Niko stayed calm. He remembered the hidden oasis surrounded by strong rocks. "This way," he shouted. Several frightened young ostriches trusted him. They followed. Minutes later, they reached the sheltered valley just before the storm became violent. When the storm finally passed, everyone stepped outside safely. One little ostrich looked at Niko with amazement. "How did you know about this place?" Niko smiled. "Because one day, I chose my own path instead of someone else's." Years passed. Niko became one of the wisest ostriches in the valley, not because he ran the fastest, not because he was the strongest, but because he knew something many never discover. Young animals often asked, "What's the secret to a successful life?" Niko always answered with a smile. "Stop chasing footprints that were never meant for you. The eagle succeeds by flying. The fish succeeds by swimming. The ostrich succeeds by walking its own journey. So why waste your life trying to become someone else? The moral of the story is simple. Comparison steals your peace. Following others steals your purpose. But the moment you choose your own direction, you begin discovering opportunities the crowd will never see. Remember, you don't need to be ahead of everyone else. You only need to keep moving forward on the path that truly belongs to you. Because real success begins the moment you stop following the crowd and start following your purpose.